What's going on, everybody? Today we're going to be looking at something kind of different for us world builders. It's not going to be like a pre-made asset that you drag and drop in like I normally do. This is actually editor tools that might be incredibly useful, especially if you've never even considered something of this nature can be made. So I have a bunch of them that I use for personal use, and we're going to be slowly releasing them, but I wanted to focus today on two that kind of work together. I might release them as like a package deal or something like that. We'll just have to see. I'm not exactly sure as of making this video. But if we look at my world here, you can see it looks pretty, whatever. This is just one room of it. You got the whole, like a whole different area where there are museums and other good stuff in there that are full of things, and this is just kind of like the spawn area. Now, a problem I was having was that this world on PC is 276 megs, which, I mean, is pretty big for even for PC, but not the end of the world. The issue is, if you want it to be Android compatible, how are you going to do that within your project if just simply your normal Quest optimization steps don't work, like turning all the textures down to, let's say, 512 or 256 didn't cut it. You can see here we have our PC at 512 and our Android at 256. Well, that wasn't enough to get us under the 100 megabyte threshold. So, and sometimes you're going to have stuff in that you want for PC but doesn't work well for Quest. So how do you deal with that kind of thing without having to delete it and then put it back in, or have two different projects? Some kind of annoying stuff. So the first thing we're talking about today is how to actually see what your build size is, what's taking it up, and all that kind of stuff. So if I actually go down to this and hit read last build from Editor.log, this is going to show me I'm on Quest or Android build right now. So you can see our build size is 80 megabytes. And you can see exactly what's taking up all of this. We have our meshes taking 40%, textures 30, a little bit in levels, and, very trace amounts in other places. But below that, we can actually see the exact meshes or textures that are taking up this build size. And this is the compressed version, so after build, it's like completely done building and uploading, and then the before, right here. But we can see what's actually taking up all the kind of the size and all that good stuff. So we can even hit ping, and it'll take us to the item in our folder and all that good stuff that we are using. So this is how you can see like exactly what's going on, what's taking up all the size in your build, see where everything's at, what it all is taking. Like you can see like this specific mesh is taking up quite a bit of megabyte size, and this will help you get it down and actually analyze what's going on this way. And you kind of need this to use the second part. So I have another script. Let's say we go to our figurines. These take up a lot of size. And so what I wanted to do was not have them in our Android build. So all I had to do was, because I already have the script made, was add a tag which says exclude from Android. You can hit the little plus button, hit exclude from Android, and then have the script in your editor folder like you're about to see here. And you see delete from Droid. And basically this stops anything from being uploaded to Android during build. So I don't have to delete it, uncheck it, anything like that. I leave it exactly on like I do for my PC build, and just tag it with exclude from Android, and it won't upload it on the Android side of things. Now I can do the same thing with like all my real-time lights. If you're using lights of any sort, anything like that. You can, well, these lights are baked, but these lights are not, and you can see I have exclude from Android tagged on them, so these lights do not get uploaded. As where everything else stays untagged and will get uploaded like normal. So yeah, we can actually see this work in the build size as it wouldn't upload before without removing things. But I didn't want to remove things because then every time I update the PC one, I gotta like kind of go back and redo things. So it is important to note before this script will run, you do need to do a full build and publish or build and test any kind of build. If you just boot up your project from like it being offline, like completely off, and then try to press this, it's not going to do anything for you. And we can see here just ensure that everything's working by doing a quick build on PC, and we'll see all these values change. So we'll do that right now. Alright, so we just did a PC build, switched over to the PC platform, and did a build and test, which will establish a new log for us. We can go, and now we hit review the log. It shows our PC, which is correct, is at 277 megs basically. Most of that is coming from the textures, with a decent amount coming from the meshes as well. And it shows that our figurines are using the majority of our megabyte size. So this is all working as we would expect it to now that we have switched to the PC build. Hopefully you will find these tools as useful as I do. I use them quite a bit. I have a bunch more that I've made, but I want to polish these up a bit more, and then I'll release these as well. But for right now, yeah, just the two scripts, which one of them allows you to tag parent objects or objects as exclude from Android, and then they won't be built into your Android builds, and then the other one to actually show you where your size is coming from on your builds. Between these two tools, it makes optimizing the world far, far easier. As far as optimization goes, this was like the hardest part when you have already gone through the steps of optimizing and then you're still at a bottleneck somewhere. This will help you, or at least it helped me, and it continues to. So hopefully this was a useful kind of demo video for you guys, and these will be on my Patreon and boot. Anyways, catch you guys in the next video. That's it for this one.